1993 NBA Finals between the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls.
The Chicago Bulls welcome the world's greatest fans. And now, the starting lineup for your world's Chicago Bulls. Air lineup, left guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of the Bulls, Bill Jackson.
To try and shake it up. He figured I'm down 0-2. What the heck going into their building? How about giving KJ, Kevin Johnson, the challenge of guarding Michael Jordan?
A matchup, with 3, rebounded by Jordan.
And Phil Jackson to withstand the early minutes.
And Michael Jordan hooks the Bulls. And Johnson was able to penetrate, could not finish it. West has completed. Grant 18 of 36, 42 points, 1 assist away from a Phil Jackson revealed to us just moments before the game that Michael was feeling 100% on Friday.
Don't know that he has, and only he has had that kind of energy of any player I've ever seen to fulfill a game, and not only that, but just
Belly played too much golf in Phoenix.
Out, Charles Barkley checked in with team Dr. Richard Emerson regarding his injured right elbow. Of course,
Kevin Johnson. And the call is last touch by Jordan. So Phoenix maintains possession. Break, but the Suns did get back. Jordan with room for 3. Yes! Michael Jordan has called with 2:52 left.
What I'm doing here with all these mismatches and going to different lineups is you're trying to conserve first Dan Marley's energy where he can.
Only 2 team fouls. Very few whistles here at the start. Jordan, after feeling around for the presence of Marley, connecting of 7. Phoenix trying to cut it to a 2-1 lead. Chicago trying to go up 3-0, and Michael Jordan puts the Bulls up 27-19 by 6 points. Jordan off the crossover. Oh, he's on fire. Michael Jordan.
He's going to be KJ guarding Michael. This time he feels the bigger man needs a little space, a little hip action, then elevate over the top to get a good look. Not only does he defensive end, but he leaves Marley, picks Oliver Miller's pockets, goes down, gets the easy score, and Dan Marley.
To the strip. Jordan knocking it away.
See, the struggle has come from Phoenix again.
Checking it over, Garrettson and Pavetta in a discussion as to who knocked it out of bounds. To tie the game
At out with 12.3 seconds remaining on the game clock and shot clock. Pippen drove.
3-guard alignment for Chicago. Jordan, Armstrong, and Tucker, along with Williams and Grant. Armstrong is open for 3.
Spotted up Dan Marley on the penetration, kicked it out to him for 3-point.
The game. Jordan with the room for Michael Jordan. Jordan feeling for Marley on the post-up move.
They're getting good shots and they're knocking them down.
Here's Jordan.
Goes defensive book. Big men come over, close down the lane to the basket. Mark West rotates underneath Michael Jordan. Real happy about it afterwards. Has a few words to say to Darryl Garrettson as they.
And Mark West reversed. Cartwright is playing well. Lead the Bulls 44-38. 5 minutes and change gone by in the second quarter, and a pushing foul.
Bill Cartwright in the pick and roll because he will not come out and challenge.
The Suns 50 and the Bulls 47. 30-plus in the same game. Back in '69, it was Jerry West of the Lakers scoring 41. John Havlicek of Boston put in 43 as Michael Jordan cuts it to a 2-point lead. Crowd wanted to travel on Dumas, and then he lost possession. Jordan for 3. Michael Jordan hitting.
And that's why he got that 3-point shot.
Opening up the offensive arsenal. Michael Jordan stops behind the 3-point line.
Here's Jordan.
Michael thinks he's going to go with the left, but that long outstretched arm makes Michael bring it down just long enough to...
Now Marley picks up Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Jordan. Oh, he set it up with the crossover. 22 for Jordan. How's Barkley playing with a 1-point lead?
Everybody in our business is competitive at every level, but he has some special qualities.
Yes, it's going to beat the double team. It's the second and third pass after the ball comes out of the top that counts.
Strong has had the hot hand. Now Jordan posting up. Oh, very friendly rim for Michael.
Well, he's at home. You know, he knows he's been.
Michael Jordan waits till the ball is reversed, then knows he has the size advantage. Don't give anybody a chance to come over and help out. Just get it up on there.
Charles at about 6'4" going up against the 7'1" Cartwright. Michael Jordan off. Armstrong. Jordan for 3. Michael Jordan with his third.
He got a long 3. Here's a pretty fast break right here. Michael Jordan spots up for the 3. Pippen recognized. Michael knocks it down. Then
Jordan committing his second. Scottie Pippen has come up with a number of key block shots during the playoffs. Jordan.
It's big ones, when they need them the most.
And here's Jordan. Now lead 83-81. That's 4 3-pointers for Marley. And the ball goes back to Phoenix with 44 seconds. Just hit his 5th. And the Suns lead 84-83. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter as Michael Jordan is given the Bulls. Third quarter, Jordan came over, and the foul has been called. With 2 8/10 seconds, he'll be ready for the stretch.
Want to wind up having...
Paxson. During the course of his 9-year NBA career, Michael Jordan has been Mr. Fourth Quarter. A little warm-up. Games 1 and 2 in the first quarter, averaging 5.5, then 9 points per quarter. In second and third quarter, he's averaged 13 points in the fourth quarter of games 1 and 2. He is about to make his way back onto the floor after sitting it out. I talked with Michael earlier about what the mindset is as he looks to take over in the fourth quarter of games. He and Paxson and Tucker at the guards with Grant and King as the big man. Jordan.
a good job on their execution on offense as well.
Jordan slicing his way, and he took a pretty good shot and did not appreciate it.
They called an open floor set. Phil Jackson motions with his arms out wide, which means, and you give it to Michael, he gets a full head of steam coming at you, and it's hard for the defense. Came over, Jordan was poked in the eye.
Well, he didn't like it up until he saw it with Charles Barkley. He said, okay, I'm going to let it go this time. That big
Trips can play out during the course of a series. You mentioned the example of you and Isaiah. Fourth quarter. Ainge pushed. Michael Jordan called for his fourth foul. And it also puts the Bulls over the limit.
Sometimes a little bit of frustration can set in when you get to the front of the rim and you just don't get off to doing what they like to do best, and that's get in transition and run.
Shot clock down to 6. Shot clock at 3. Jordan for 3.
something that fans probably can't relate to, but this is a more relaxed Phoenix Suns team than they were at home. And sometimes when you're struggling, right there by Kevin Johnson, sometimes when you're struggling and you don't have it home.
The call here, the block on KJ, he felt that Michael turned right back into him, that he was like,
you're supposed to win at home. And right now they're playing, they know they have to get out and run, do the thing they're supposed to do.
Right off the steal, Pippen cuts it to a Michael Jordan. The Suns desperately trying to get back into the series. Michael Jordan is now over. So Michael has
Phoenix very lucky. Barkley's late on the rotation. He should leave and go earlier. He comes all down, but I like the ball movement, the idea of making the extra pass right now for Phoenix.
The half court in.
Suns by 7. Jordan goes. Phoenix 101. Chicago 90.
Going with it down the stretch here.
They try to post up. Jordan stopped. Is over to help. Jordan thought he was fouled. Last touch by Phoenix. It'll be Chicago's on the 24.
Well, here it is. Tom Chambers came over. I think he's the one who
Take a 20-second timeout. Well, this is game 3 of the best of 7. The first 2 played in Phoenix, both won by Chicago. Recapping in game 1, it was 31 points for Jordan, 27 for Pippen. The Bulls opened up, shooting 64% from the field, and they won it 100-92. And then game 2 on Friday night, 42 points apiece for Jordan and Barkley. Pippen had a triple-double. Jordan was 1 assist away from a triple-double, and the Bulls won it most of the way. Despite to avoid the 5-second violation, he has taken a full
Post-up. Chambers came over right away to double team, and as Michael releases, it looks like Chambers does hit him just below the wrist area.
So the Bulls have 2, 3, and a 20.
All right.
Chambers. Rebound Jordan. Jordan with the pull-up. A 103-100 lead. Jordan on Wednesday night. And at 35 to go, 4th quarter. Jordan sets up one.
Well, you talk about Michael Jordan. He can do it all. He's going to go baseline this time. Take all the double teaming. Find Horace Grant. Slam dunk.
11-point deficit, tying the game at 103.
Standing around watching Charles Barkley with both teams because, you know, they only had 1 day in between games. They flew all the way from Phoenix. And we had a well...
Has had problems getting the ball inbounds and getting into what they want.
Rebounded by Michael Jordan. And the 24. The Bulls and Suns tied at 103, and Johnson steals from Jordan. Here's Barley.
Did a player on the floor take the timeout as KJ comes up with it? Here's the timeout call.
When we resume, Phoenix ball with 12 seconds left. Back in Chicago with 12 seconds, the Suns and their offensive plan.
First of all, let's go back to why Phil Jackson had to use up a timeout. Chicago already has 1 delay a game call against them. If they would have taken another delay a game, it would be a technical foul. Phoenix would shoot a technical. So they couldn't run the guy out of bounds to delay the pass in and get a look at what play.
Rebound Jordan.
Be the guy who's going to beat me here.
So you're going to double team Michael Jordan without the basketball.
Exactly, right now.
Then how are you going to take your delay a game? You got to think of
or Scottie, one of them will break to the basket, the other one either take the shot or try to get it inside.
But we go to overtime.
2 times, he can't get free. That's where Scottie's trying to go with the pass at first. He can't get it, so he goes to the Grant option.
So we have the Bulls and Suns tied at 103. A most intriguing play. Charles Barkley has played 39 minutes. Kevin Johnson has got all 48. Jordan's for 12, and Jordan only 1 of 10, so he was not able to take over. And that is very rare.
And not jump shots right here.
Crowd chanting, let's go Bulls. Jordan, 2.
Happening in game 1 and 2 as the Bulls players were putting it on the floor. No one was coming over. There you see in favor of the Phoenix Suns.
Jordan working down low. Changed his shot but drew the foul. West came over looking for the block.
He blocked off KJ in order for him to come over and help.
Officials conferred and they said that Michael passed it off at the end. Instead of shooting it, they give it to him on the side.
Oh, man. And the foul now, Phil Jackson calls for a timeout with 1:33 left in OT.
The determining factor at the end, after the whistle, watch what Michael does with the basketball. Does he shoot the basketball or does he try to hit a teammate with the pass? In their opinion, he was trying to hit Grant underneath.
For these words.
I get his arms up to the basket if he can. Hold him down. KJ holds Michael Jordan's right arm there. He grabs him, and because of that, Jordan can't follow through for a shot attempt. So as a result, the officials conferred. They awarded the ball out on the side. Michael said, he pulled my arm down. That's why I couldn't shoot it.
Jordan goes to the basket, and you know it's winning time, and he's not going to shoot it. You know that man's been in this situation.
4, minute 33 remaining in overtime. Game time 105. And it's Johnson, one-on-one against Jordan. No help. Now Marley over, leaving Pippen open. And on the back tap, comes back to Jordan.
Phoenix did a good job of defending it.
Johnson fouls from the fourth quarter on, is able to hit the basket that gives Chicago.
Time they tried to get it going, Phoenix defended him well. But on the reverse, KJ loses his balance trying to hip up and bump Michael Jordan. Jordan then, with no one in front of him, gets a clean look, hits the jump shot. KJ there, goes down. You've got to try and maintain your balance. Don't give him a clear look.
A minute 5 left in overtime. Seconds in overtime. Jordan met on the switch by Chambers. Chambers helping out. Shot clock at 6. Shot clock at 4. We have gone more than 2 overtimes. In 53 upon Michael Jordan. Each have 4 to go in the second overtime. Fadeaway by Barkley, way off.
How about this number? In the series so far, body bump makes KJ lose control right there of the dribble, but a smart foul will be awarded.
I can't believe KJ has played this entire game and the 2 overtimes. I mean, this man must be dead tired. I mean, that's maybe the reason why.
We come up on 2 minutes remaining of the second overtime. Jordan! And strong with the look down low for Jordan. Now Jordan to the fadeaway. Basket from Michael Jordan. Double team. Dick is number 5.
Michael Jordan knows that Pippen's struggling. He's got to do it. After he makes this one, he turns as he's running down the floor, and on his face you could see a sigh of...
Chicago seeking to take a 3-0 lead in the best of 7. Jordan got the step, and he is fouled.
Has enjoyed doing in the playoffs. A clear out. This time everybody was on the left side of the floor. Michael had the whole right side. The next 2 defenders come over, but a little bit too late to help out.
Jordan 1 of 2 from the line.
Well, legs for the free throw and follow through. I watched him all the way. After the 11th hand, he knew he had missed it. So let's see if he gets to follow through and get up on his free throw shot this time.
That time he was strong, but he got the back rim.
Yes, you know, that's what happens. He changed it a little bit, but he still knocked it down.
Timeout has been called from Chicago Stadium here on Wednesday, 9 o'clock.
On a foul, you want to get a stop and rebound the basketball.
Oh, Jordan slide.
They are showing, the Phoenix Suns are showing.
And Mark West.
They got the ball right back to him, the Chicago Bulls. Someone had to recover. It was Frankie Johnson that made him put it on the floor.
Right here.
We head on to a Charles Barkley and Kevin Johnson. Whistles it down. And a new 24 for the Bulls.
Paul Westphal complaining that time Barkley was shoved in the back. That's why he didn't come up with the rebound.
Here's Jordan. The Bulls lead by 2 and 3. How about Kevin Johnson? He's fouled. Marley was hacked, and he'll go to the line. Season, we're not invincible at home, but this not the same Chicago Bulls team during the playoffs that we saw during the regular campaign when they went 31-10. But in the finals, the Bulls...
Hard time understanding why coaches emphasize points early in the game. Go back to when, at the end of the first quarter, Pippen went a little bit too soon to the basket.
9-point Suns lead. 36 seconds remaining in this third overtime. Jordan draws the foul on the three-point attempt. That a potential four-point play. In a hurry, that could have been a four-pointer.
Well, Jordan, knowing he's the veteran that he is, he just created that foul right there. He just really jumped into Danny Ainge and
Bulls. They are 5 for 7. That's it. While the Suns 22 for 31.
Pick up 16 extra points at the foul line.
Well, Jordan trying to slap it off the glass. Does get
move. They're trying to do anything they can to win this game, that being the Bulls.
Here's Jordan for three to Phoenix with 20 seconds remaining. To this series, Chicago now leading in 2-1. Game number 4. 62 minutes for Kevin Johnson. Scored 25 points at 9 assists. Charles Bark points, 19 rebounds. Dan Marley on fire, 28 points, including a